आप अगर सोशल मीडिया का भी एग्जांपल देख लो, वहाँ पे सिर्फ आपको अच्छाइयाँ दिखती हैं, बुराइयाँ कभी नहीं दिखती है, कोई दिखाता नहीं है।
We have that similarity. वो बहुत ज्यादा ही सोचते हैं और हमेशा सोचते हैं मैं क्या कर रही हूँ, सही कर रही हूँ या गलत कर रही हूँ, सही कर रही हूँ या गलत कर रही हूँ.
Did you not hear I'm the next Batman?
Oh! As actors, you're always given characters that are kind of similar to you, that they know you will be able to blend into this kind of role with much ease.
यार मेरी किस्मत ही ऐसी है कि मुझे कुछ सीधा सीधा मिलता ही नहीं है, तो मैं जुगाड़ करके ही निकालता हूँ.
कॉलेज लाइफ हो या स्कूल लाइफ हो, जुगाड़ तो हम सब ने किया है, चाहे वो बंक मारने के लिए हो या फिर एग्जाम में नंबर कमाने के टाइम पे हो या फिर गर्लफ्रेंड बॉयफ्रेंड को वो लव लेटर देने के लिए हो. लेकिन लाइफ के कुछ ऐसे जुगाड़ हैं जो शायद हमारी लाइफ को बना देते हैं या फिर शायद बिगाड़ देते हैं. क्या हो अगर आपको ऐसे ही बंच ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स की लाइफ की कहानी देखने को मिले ओनली ऑन लायंसगेट की अपकमिंग सीरीज जुगाड़िस्तान. Well, yes, this is me, विशाखा पंडित, और आज मेरे साथ जुड़ने वाले हैं तारुक एंड रुखसार, जो कि निभाने वाले हैं लीडिंग किरदार इसी सीरीज में. आइए बुलाते हैं उन दोनों को और जानते हैं उनके किरदारों के बारे में एंड हाउ द जर्नी हैज शेप्ड आउट फॉर द टू ऑफ देम ओनली इन जुगाड़िस्तान.
Well guys, firstly welcome to Chatty chapter. बहुत ही अनोखा नाम है आपकी, इस प्रोजेक्ट का. If you guys want to start with the fact of Jugadisthan, if I'm not pronouncing it wrong, but then how has the journey been with Jugadistan for you people, guys?
Jugadistan's been great. I mean, the journey so far has been great. It's been eventful. We worked so hard on the show. It's a massive family that we've made. It also took a while to complete it, and we finally got through it. And I think with the trailer out and everything, and the response we're getting, people are excited. We're also very excited for people to watch the show. It's like everyone's going to watch this baby we've created. And yeah, honestly, I'm just really looking forward to the 4th of March. And I hope we can make people happy by the show.
बहुत ज़्यादा मजेदार था. आई थिंक पूरी जर्नी बहुत मजे की एंड वी हैड एब्सोल्युटली लाइक अ ग्रेट टाइम ऑन सेट. तो जितना मजा हमें आया शो बनाने में और कास्ट एंड क्रू के साथ, आई होप लोगों को भी उतना ही मजा आए जब वो शो देखें 4th मार्च को. जैसा नाम है जुगाड़िस्तान, आई थिंक ये जो नाम है उसी से लोग काफी रिलेट कर सकते हैं. तो वो कैची नाम सुन के, ट्रेलर देख के जो बहुत अच्छा रिस्पॉन्स लोगों से मिला है हमें, वी रियली होप उतना ही अच्छा रिस्पॉन्स 4th मार्च को भी शो के लिए मिले.
But then what was your reasons of actually saying yes for the characters? Like, was it because the name was quite catchy, or were the characters quite quirky for you people, or the story behind them? Like, what went, why these characters? Why yes?
I mean, these characters are, reflections of just real people. These characters are reflections of the people we actually see, and we don't see much on shows or movies. We don't see a real depiction of what college life actually is. For most people, not the conventional prime of your lives, let's go out and party kind of scenario that everyone thinks it is. So these characters are based on real people. These characters are based on people that you encounter, and I definitely kind of relate to a lot of them. हम सबके थोड़े स्ट्रगल्स होते हैं यार, जिसके बारे में हम बात करते हैं. जैसे आप अगर सोशल मीडिया का भी एग्जांपल देख लो, वहाँ पे सिर्फ आपको अच्छाइयाँ दिखती हैं, बुराइयाँ कभी नहीं दिखती है, कोई दिखाता नहीं है. हम सब कुछ दिखा रहे हैं, क्योंकि हमें लाइफ में दूसरों का क्या पता चलता है. शादी, खाना कहाँ खाया, बच्चा हो गया और वेकेशन कैसी है, ये तो नहीं पता चला ना कि मूड खराब कब हुआ और लड़ाई कब हुई.
How much relatable were your characters? Like, how much do you think are you like your characters, or you're not like your characters?
Speaking of Ruhi, yes, there are certain similarities. I think I've been brought up largely in Goa before I moved to Bangalore, which was a city. So it definitely how she is though she's brought up in Delhi, but जब she's exposed to college life, we all are trying to make sure कि सब हमें पसंद करें, हमारे हम popular group में रहें, all that. You have that feel.
Yes, the peer pressure.
Yes, the peer pressure. You're right. So when I came to Bangalore and I started studying there, it took me some time to blend in with the city crowd, because Goa is a very small place. She was still trying to belong, make friends, make decisions that are right and wrong. वो एक्सप्लोर करते करते आई थिंक शी रियलाइज कि वो क्या है अपने आप में, what characteristics she holds, what she feels she is the right thing to do. So yes, I think learning graph wise and her conscious constantly like telling her what to do and what not to do, that way I think yes, Ruksha and Ruhi have that similarity. वो बहुत ज़्यादा ही सोचते हैं और हमेशा सोचते हैं मैं क्या कर रही हूँ, सही कर रही हूँ या गलत कर रही हूँ, सही कर रही हूँ या गलत कर रही हूँ.
No, I definitely related to Lucky in a lot of ways. First of all, I have grown up in Delhi, so there's a similarity there. The other thing is like Lucky is a character who wants to make the most of his life and probably doesn't care about the fact that he doesn't have the means to. Like by hook or by crook, he wants to make the most of his life. He's got no handouts, and the same with me. I've never got any handouts in my life. So I've had to go out and get what I want by myself. So I think that aspect of Lucky I really relate to. Of course, Lucky is an extreme case of things where he does anything to get what he wants, which I don't do.
If not your character, would you choose any other character? Would you trade your role? Would you want to play any other role in this project, or was it like no, this is what I wanted to play?
Yeah, I'd love to play Gopal Das character, but I can't. I'd love to play it, but I can't because there is nobody like him. He's too good. But yeah, he's one of the most entertaining characters in the show. I'm really looking forward to watching him. But yeah, that's probably.
I would like to play the female version of Gopal's character. He's great. I also same. You should have asked me first.
Did we just create a new script out here like a female version of Gopal Das?
You never know if it's already in the show.
You never know, or maybe then we're planning for season 2 also. You never know for that also. But
yes,
then tell me that So what was it one takeaway for you people when you came on the sets, when you shot for it, and now that you're just waiting for the release of the project? Okay, now the fans will get to see it. What was your personal takeaway from this project of yours?
Personal take in terms of I would say like the making, specifically working with Akash and Aadhar, वो सबको साथ लेके चलता है. That's something I really, really admire and love about them. They individually are, those kind of people as personalities, but on set, always you will feel like one unit. There is and I'm not talking in terms of coming together and doing great for the project, but just generally you feel like you belong here. You belong to this character. You belong between these people who've been given these characters to portray. You will always feel like you are in the right situation. Like it's obviously acting, but you will feel it so deep within that you are this person. You are in the right situation. This person would do this. That's how they get you involved, and that's how they make you feel so belong. That's something I really admire and love, and I really hope I can have that in every project I work on. That all added up to just knowing so much more about them, and so much more about why they would approach the character like that, why they would approach a scene like that. It gave us so much. You learn a lot, you just by observing them.
Tell me, how do you approach a character? Like, do you also have like some small nuances that you look into the character, or maybe some small R&Ds that you do, or maybe some different out of the box way that how you approach a character, or how do you do that? Like, what's your way of doing it?
In terms of physical, nuances, like Ruhi, in terms of she always wears a kada, which I do too. But in terms of having that little relatability with Rukhsar and Ruhi, there were certain things like she has a great, like a Punjabi side to her, and then that's that family where you're a very protective child, and then you're suddenly like experiencing so many of these things. In terms of Ruhi specifically, how I approached her character was I just let her be. I didn't try, because the thing is, this character also doesn't know where she's going in terms of which friends she's making, how will these friends end up being. She's very like, chal ke dekhte hai kind of wala vibe. So that's how I let her character also proceed in the show. Ki she'll figure it out along the way, even if she's doing something wrong, she's doing something right. वो चलते चलते सीख लेगी. तो मैंने ज़्यादा नहीं सोचा क्योंकि वो भी एक्चुअली इतना नहीं सोचती है. एंड में जब कुछ गड़बड़ होती है तब बैठ के सोचती है हाय मैंने क्या कर दिया. But I just let her be, and I think that worked well for her. Yeah.
What about you, Taaruk? How is it that you approach a character? How is it that you approach this character, Lucky, if I may ask?
He's grown up in Delhi. I've grown up in Delhi. So at least I didn't have an issue of like the body language and get into his shoes. Like in terms of that, it was relatively familiar for me because there was that Delhi thing. But just to mentally process कि ये character कितनी हद तक जा सकता है कुछ भी करवाने के लिए, इसका ड्राइव, इसका मोटिवेशन, एक उसके आंखों में एक मोटिवेशन दिखती है जो शायद उस लेवल की मुझ में नहीं थी. तो वो वहां तक पहुंचने के लिए I really kind of tried constantly to think as him. But other than that, I think our directors just took care of it. Yeah, they just they mold you into it. So they made it very easy for us.
Are you guys like the director's actor, or do you guys also improvise on the set and you're very critical about your work? What is it like?
See, the best part about that is our directors love it when we improvise. So, always a very thought out improv in the sense that improv is also a collective effort. In terms of we sometimes even discuss it, and our directors Akash and Adar, they give us the freedom to experiment. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but we can still try it. So yeah, I mean, I guess to that effect, we have no choice to be good directors, actors, because if our directors only encourage us to like improvise, then that doesn't get better than that.
What different roles can we see you guys now experimenting into? Because obviously you've set this different image for yourself, and fans will obviously expect a little here and there from you people. So now what next? Like what different roles will we expect out of you?
Did you not hear I'm the next Batman?
Oh!
We were just talking about this. I would love to play a spy. I would love to play a spy. I just want to be like a sneaky spy doing like secret agent things. I think that would be a lot.
Who would you spy on if given a chance? Like anyone from set? Just tell me. I'm just interested to know.
On set?
Yeah, like who would you spy on?
You have such an open set. There's nothing.
But फिर भी see, that's on set. Like just generally, who would you want to know about more?
I would spy on our chef. I would always want to know what we are going to eat next. Definitely. Because that's the thing I'm most curious about. कि खाने में क्या हो रहा है अगला?
Quite the important question. But Rukhsar, what kind of characters do you want to play next after Jugadisthan is on air? What roles do you want to see yourself as?
So I started off with South films, and I have a film coming up in the South in which I'm honestly in such a different attire and such a different character in comparison to Ruhi. Like there I'm like in these homely sari looks and a girl like this. Yeah, so it's very contrast and it's very different from where I'm here in college trying to just figure out ye jo lucky hai, ye acha hai ya nahi, just it's like growing up, and there I'm reaching a point where I want to settle in life, in that character that I'm playing of this girl called Madhavi. So yes, already there's a contrast character, different characters that I'm getting to play. But if you ask me personally, what I would really want to play, I mentioned it to Taaruk Rukhsar earlier. I think a warrior or a historic character, some character that really, really demands me to get out of my comfort zone. I think initially what happens is that as actors, you're always given characters that are kind of similar to you, that they know you will be able to blend into this kind of role with much ease. But I really do, and I really believe that I can be a part of characters that makes me break out of my comfort zone. Hoping the directors, see that side. Because as actors, I feel when we only break out of a comfort zone and try to play characters and portray them when they're not us, is where the challenging part comes. And that's what we like. We like that high where we're doing something which is so different from our own personalities. Because you get to explore so much. So yes, a warrior which I am secretly, पर वो मतलब दिखाना भी है ना वो एक्शन वगैरह में तो वो
दिखाती है
It is impossible to even ask you guys, आप लोगों ने कभी लाइफ में कोई जुगाड़ू काम किया है, कुछ ऐसा कोई प्रॉब्लम का सोल्यूशन निकालने के आप कभी have people called you, have your friends ever called you, or are you the ones who call them? What is it like?
I think people do call me because it's always like मेरे घर पे भी सब मुझे ही बुलाते हैं जुगाड़ू. तो ये जब नाम उन्होंने सुना ना कि ये शो का नाम is जुगाड़िस्तान, they were like, this is just like the title is so apt that you're in this show, you know, also, like you yourself are a big जुगाड़ू, which I know I am. I will just be conscious कि किसी को बुरा ना लगे और झूठ वूठ ज्यादा ना बोलूं. But हाँ, I think जब बचपन में when my friends wanted to stay over and they couldn't call their parents and ask them, and I used to be the one trying to persuade the parents कि कि नहीं please रहने दो, and try all these kind of things, and most of the times they used actually all the time they used to just say yes only, क्योंकि आप इतने प्यार से पूछते हो आपको मना भी थोड़ी कर सकते हैं.
यार मुझे मेरी किस्मत ही ऐसी है कि मुझे कुछ सीधा सीधा मिलता ही नहीं है, तो मैं जुगाड़ करके ही निकालता हूँ. तो मतलब चाहे मेरे आईफोन का चार्जर हो उसमें भी वो तार टूटेगी, मैं उस पर टेप लगाऊंगा और मैं उसको जब तक कर सकता
हूँ. Responses, अगर आपके दोस्त आपको ये हेल्प मांगते हैं इन सिचुएशन में, what would you help them out as? Like, what would be your suggestion, your जुगाड़ for them? Okay, first one, a friend of yours calls you guys and tells you guys कि गर्लफ्रेंड या बॉयफ्रेंड ने पकड़ लिया है किसी और के साथ, भाई क्या करूं या रुखसार क्या करूं? What is your जुगाड़ gonna be for them? Well, I am very sure you guys, जितने जुगाड़ आप लोग यहाँ पे मुझे ऐसे अपने आइडिया से दे रहे हैं, आपने उतने ही जुगाड़ शायद शूटिंग में भी लगाए होंगे, and I'm sure the show is gonna be really good. The project will look out pretty good for us on 4th March, if I'm not wrong. Any parting words for the fans who are gonna watch this अतरंगी सी जुगाड़िस्तान आप लोगों की, आपकी मस्ती, आपकी enjoyment from the set? What do you have to tell them?
We just hope everyone tunes into Lionsgate Play to watch it on the 4th of March. We've made this show with a lot of love, and I just hope everyone enjoys it. And that's it.
I'll give them a very step-by-step procedure. Now you guys have watched the trailer, amazing. Who haven't watched it, go watch it. Then download Lionsgate Play in. And till 4th March, there are a lot of other things that they have on their platform. Watch that. And then 4th March, go sit and binge watch Jugadisthan.
She gave a proper 2-minute Maggie procedure out here.
Yes. Please.
And for any tech inquiries, please call Rukhsar.
No, I'm bad.
Well, guys, it's a pleasure having the two of you out here. I wish you all the luck for Jugadisthan and any other projects that are coming in the pipeline. It's a pleasure having the two of you here on Telly Chakkar. So, good luck.
Thank you.
Chaka, so nice talking to you. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Well, I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's candid chat session with the two of them, as in our very own Taaruk and Rukhsar. This is me, Vishakha Pandit, signing off for now. You to tell me in the comment sections below कि आप लोगों ने अपने स्कूल कॉलेज टाइम में ऐसा कोई जुगाड़ किया है जो आज भी आप लोगों के लिए एक बहुत ही स्पेशल मेमोरी है. After that, don't forget to tune into Lionsgate on 4th of March because the series will be there for you to actually binge watch on.
Know all about the Telly world by subscribing to Telly Chakkar's YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated to our new videos.